hit the wrong button. My bad. Sorry.
Classic, another classic beginning. Welcome back, Rewatchers Council, here on the post credits channel of the Let's Get Ready Network. Snark here with our old pal and the guy manning the ones and twos expertly today. Ferris Mathana. Ferris, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. My twos and ones are all crossed.
Boy, very good. That's exactly what we want to hear. Now,
Yes.
we're going to be talking on this particular Rewatchers Council. We're talking some Angel. We're going to be talking about the Shroud of Rahmon.
Yes.
Like the Shroud of Razor Ramon. Its original air date,
I'm the
November
bad guy.
20th. Yeah, the
Yes.
bad guy. I'm going to flick a toothpick at the screen later.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
Yeah, R.I.P. Scott Hall. It's a late air date during November 21st, 2000. Written by Jim Koof. His last 5x5. Not a bad episode. I would say way better than this episode. We're going to get into this in a second. Directed by David Grossman. His last was I Will Remember You. I wasn't a big fan of that one either. So those two kind of things align. Guest star alert. Now there's two. I'm going to cover one here. I'll cover one here at the end. Of course, the first one we got to talk about is among those nasty bunch of that big time crew. Gets together to steal the Ramonas. The aggressive Vyaza. He's played by the late great Tony Todd. He's been everything from a Klingon to Candyman. He would play good guy roles, bad guy roles. He was a fantastic character actor. And
I think he was in The Rock.
He was in The Rock 100%. He also lent his voice to a lot of animations and video game stuff.
Final Destination.
Sure. He was the voice of Darkseid. If you watched all those Justice League cartoons that came out while the Marvel Universe was taking off, DC was doing wonders with their animation, I guess. Now, he had a run on Young and Restless.
Everyone has a run on a soap opera, Rob.
But late, like a late run, like he was established and had like a 2-week run on Young.
Why not?
There you
Why
go.
not?
There you go.
You want to try stuff? Why not, man?
Sure. Passed away just over a year ago. We're just past the unfortunate anniversary of his passing. He's missed. So there you go. Tony Todd here on Angel. Now, I wish we could have done him justice with a much better episode because the Shroud of Rahmon, let's just say this, didn't have to be here either. It really does nothing to progress the story. They really should have split the season up if they wanted to. If they wanted to deal with the Kate stuff, maybe do that early and have Darla come in later so that everything kind of flows. This season has had no real flow as of yet. We just get back the whole Darla thing and we have her origin story, and then you undercut it by this. So when I was originally doing my notes, I was doing a bunch of quite detailed notes, and then I said, why am I doing so much detailed notes? I just started asking myself questions, and I started talking about.
Rob started questioning his life, like, why do this?
Yeah,
why?
Just
why
the questions.
this?
Just the questions. I did too many questions. Like I'll try and talk about the episode a bit and stuff like that. But yeah, there's that opening bit with Wesley in the cop shop, and they're trying to make it all look arty, and Wesley's like, oh. And like they're just throwing, red herrings around and stuff like that. And Wes's voice just isn't a film noir voice.
Yeah, man. My favorite thing is like
when
he says, she wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to be there. He's our boss.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right. Also, okay. So there's that whole bit. And there's scenes with like the cop in the foreground, but then you have Wesley's face come up. Then the other cop's face comes in from the other side of the screen too. It's like, oh boy, you guys. All right, whatever. Another question: So yes, he's been still dating that former uh, heiress of Virginia. Why would he have an extra ticket to a gala event? Why would the plus one have an extra ticket?
Why not?
It was big enough to have Chow Yun Fat in it.
Chow Young Fat.
Love me some Chow Yun Fat, the killer, fantastic. So that's just another thing. Like so many things in this, just stick my.
Well, Rob, that's not even the worst part. It's like, how do you not notice she's changed her hair for like a week?
Oh, both of them. Well, they're very, they're very manly men. You know,
Yeah, manly men, sure.
they're the manliest of the men. I'm gonna say this because you're gonna have the scene or whatever with Angel and Gunn. They're gonna deal with his cousin. This cousin got himself into some a little bit of doo doo here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's this big time crew, and they want to go and hire guys. So what this big time crew does is they just hire people sight unseen. They have no idea what they look like or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
but they're automatically in the crew.
Yes.
It's going to happen first with Gunn's cousin, and so they're going to say, no, you can't do this. We'll figure it out for you. And then Angel's like, no, I'm going to figure this out because they hear about this guy named Jadon, the worst name ever, coming in from Vegas, and he's like one of the Sinatra boys. It's like when he actually comes to town, did this guy breathe Rat Pack to you, or Rat Pack to you, or
No, man.
Andrew Dice Clay? Like this is, I was saying, hey,
Andrew
oh,
Andrew Dice Clay, because a
yeah,
Rat Pack person be wearing a
hickory dickory
Harry
dock. I'm not
Doc.
gonna finish. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
finish it.
exactly.
I won't finish it.
Yeah, I don't understand people's obsession with
Mm-mm.
Andrew Dice Clay. I never thought him funny. Yeah, it was straight up Andrew Dice Clay. Because if this
Yeah.
is Rat Pack, he would be in a full on suit with a fedora, and
Yeah,
and
he was not dressed to the nines. This guy,
no, he was
he
not.
he was like dressed to the sevens. Like he
Yeah,
had on a jacket, the sunglasses on as a
he looked
vampire.
like one of them like greasers in the movies.
Yeah,
Like, hey man, like me grease lightning, man. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
No, yeah,
It was done by a guy like usually the guy who was trying to think of somebody who looked cool, who
yeah,
wasn't cool growing up. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
So,
pretty much.
one of these guys just didn't get it. So the Angel and Gunn are gonna fight. Like Angel's doing this, and that's the end of it. I'm not. The guy's like, oh, you're not paying me for this. Gunn is was not a. This wasn't a shining moment for Gunn this entire episode.
No.
So we get to Kate. Kate's in Darla's apartment. Uh, Angel goes in there, catches her. If she's supposed to be a half decent cop at all,
Mm-hmm.
what is she doing in that apartment without a warrant? Everything, if you could spend $11 and get a lawyer that could say everything that she would have found in that apartment is inadmissible.
Mm-hmm.
Every single bit. So some terrible detective work by Kate. And so
Rob, your standards of cop work is baffles me because this is
I just want decent.
yeah,
I'm not looking for the top
yeah.
cops.
No, this is what cops be doing. They search your apartment and then they leave and say, "I need a warrant," and they say, "Okay," and then like they magically find the thing that they found unlawfully. Like, see,
Inadmissible. Now,
you would know because bad cops are very good cops because they know how to cover their bad tracks.
listen,
So yes,
maybe it's a Canada thing. Maybe we're just
I
like
yeah, I think
maybe
it
we're
is a
just
kind of thing where you're like, we should trust the cops. It's like, this is a cop in L.A., bro, in the
yeah.
early 2000s.
That's true. She's just doing what she's been taught to do. So
Exactly.
yeah. So anyways, they get in this whole thing about Darla, and she's threatening him as a vampire, whips out that crucifix with the stake on the end, which is kind of cool.
That
So
was pretty cool. Yeah,
if you're gonna carry one, you might as well make it a multi-tool.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's the anti-vampire switchblade.
As a stagehand myself, I'm a big fan of the multi-tool.
Atta boy. So he's going to give her crap about getting in him and Darla's way. What is he talking about? Him and Darla's way, like they were meant for each other or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't make any sense at all. And then we get the whole Jadon thing. The one thing about, like, when they go to the bus station, he asks about the password. Jenna's, hey, yo, I didn't have.
There's
There's
no
no.
password,
There
big
ain't no
man. There's no
password. Bing,
password.
bada bing, bang, boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he does some and stuff like that. That was smart.
Yeah.
He just needed to make sure.
Yeah.
Like that's so that's the thing. There's this big time crew, and they're gonna go after something. Turns out this thing they're gonna go after is worth $2 million, and they're on like the honor system with the people they're hiring to bring into this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, whatever. So
Hey man, was the head guy? He sounded like someone that I've been watching lately. I want to know if the head guy, the guy with the weird looking face,
yep.
if his name was W. Earl Brown.
I was gonna bring this up later. That was the other name I had as a special guest there. W. Earl Brown is the guy, and he's a demon. Yet
Yes.
he gets like a normal name. It's like M. James Monroe or something like that. This
And the
guy's
cops know he's a bank robber.
yeah,
So the cops know he's a
and,
bank. They just
and
so
it's a
they're the cop.
demon.
Yeah. So the cops are just like he's just deformed.
Yeah, this guy did not get a break when it came to
Yeah.
genetics.
He just looks ugly. He's just ugly. Yeah. So that was W. Earl Brown. That was him.
Where have you seen him from?
Sheriff Country.
There you go, Sheriff Country. He's been in
Yeah.
every episode of
He's
that.
he's
But
West
he's also
Fox.
been in like all your CSI shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, a huge amount of work. Deadwood, I think he's famous for.
Oh,
He
nice.
was. Do you remember the movie? There's something about Mary.
Yeah.
I believe he is Mary's brother, the one
Mhm.
who likes Franken beans.
Oh,
Franken
nice.
beans,
Mhm.
Franken beans. I believe that's him as well. Also, from he was the original Bill in the video game version of what you call it. God, now I can't remember the name. The one with Ellie and Joel. Why can't I think of the stupid name of
Oh, Last of Us.
The Last of Us? There you go. So he was the original Bill, the one that the guy from Parks and Rec ended up winning an Emmy for. So there you
Oh,
go.
he's Bill in the video game.
In the video game, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
in the video game, a little different than Bill on the show. People actually cared about the one from the show, even though he's only there for about the same amount of time. Less
Yeah,
than
it's like one episode.
the video game. Less than the same time in the video game.
Mhm.
Anyways, so back at that thing, they got the crew together. They got some human security guard who's like coked up or something, eh? There's something with this guy. He's really amped
Yeah, I
for
think the
doing real good.
adrenaline. I think he did a line and then he had some adrenaline and he's like all ready to revved up.
Yeah, it's LA. It's LA. He has a late
Mhm.
night job. You know, gotta stay awake.
Yes.
So they're waiting for the driver. Where is he? He's a little late. Oh, of course, it's Gunn. Gunn couldn't leave well enough alone. So
He's Lester.
yeah, so Angel's got to lock into this and stuff like that. Now, anyways, why would they have him in on the actual planning of the heist if he's just the driver?
That's what I'm saying, man.
You're just supposed to be the driver. You're a
Well,
human.
he's gonna have to carry it. You know, like we find out later on the
Here's
episode.
the
It's a
thing:
very
the thing weighs over a ton,
yes.
and he's like helping out as much as everybody else.
Why didn't they get one of them like like
A, a
them
trolley,
little
like a little
yeah
hand cart.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
no, this is
This
it. This
wasn't
is
a
it.
well planned heist.
No, they were supposed to have like a week. They were supposed
Yeah,
to have a week. They
yeah,
said, spoiler, guys, surprise, we're doing this right now.
yeah.
We need to know you guys are loyal, you guys that we've never seen before, and we don't actually know, and we're gonna do
Mhm.
this right now. And this thing is worth $2 million, and you got to be super careful.
Why don't you have a
They
hand
had a
trolley?
moving truck. They had a moving truck, like
Yeah, yeah. Why didn't you have a trolley in the moving truck?
even
You
just a
had
hand.
space.
You got strong enough guys.
Yeah, I
Up
don't know, man.
three of
I
these
mean,
guys are lifting and carrying all
this
this
wasn't
stuff.
a well designed heist.
I think as far as heists go, you know, these guys wouldn't have done very well if they were to say go on to like the Ocean's 11 crew or something like that. They'd get caught
Those,
right.
yeah, the ocean. Yeah, yeah.
They
If they tried to rob Andy
yeah
Garcia would have shot them.
yeah he would have. Well, yeah. Well, the one guy, like the one demon, comes with a couple of pistols. He's ready to shoot people in line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nicholas Marlowe. That's his name. We know this guy. His name is Nicholas Marlowe because the scene where like the two cops are telling Kate like, oh, we know about this guy. It's like so like how like Like what if it's like if that weird looking demon with the weird arms that was
Yeah,
actually like the short dude. If his name was like, oh, that's Rodney.
yeah,
This is me and Rodney.
Rod. You're Rod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the saying is they like we cut to Cordy and Wes is like, oh no, we what if they're looking for this thing right now? We got to find out where this thing would be. So they start looking up museums, the Geometry Museum, stuff like that. And this is, let's look at recent pickups here from the Natural History Museum. I gotta tell you this. This thing is the thing that should be furthest away from the Natural History Museum, right? This is,
Mm-hmm.
by its definition,
Not natural.
unnatural. It's unnatural. And that's all I wanted to say about that. And this Angel and Gunn bicker way too much. Like you'd honestly think they were married. They've
Mm-hmm.
been going through a rough spot. Their kid not doing well in school. He isn't eating properly. Angel's got to do something about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he thinks Gunn stays at home with him. Maybe he thinks Gunn should be contributing more and stuff like that. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Tony Todd is slouching all the time. All the time, every scene he's in, he's slouching except for one. So I was thinking, like Tony Todd's 6'5", like he's tall, but
Mm-hmm.
not incredibly tall, considering Boreanaz is 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would you have him crouch all the time? I think maybe
Probably because of the monster. He looked like kind of alligatory, like
got scoliosis or something. Maybe.
yeah, like he's trying to sniff something. Like he's like he like his face is like they made him like a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. So they get to the Natural History Museum. They get in the back with a security guard. Everything's great. How many natural history museums do you believe, just off the top of your head, have a legitimate bank vault thing just to put their stuff in? I don't think
All of
too
them.
many.
All of
Oh,
them.
they all do?
Yeah, Rob, because these are very like these are like these artifacts are like priceless and preservation,
That one's
and
pretty good.
they can't put everything on display upstairs due to
Nope.
space, so they keep things in a climate controlled vault. They all of them do.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it because I know one thing. You
Hmm.
have designed way more natural history museums than I have. So, this is where we find out that
I
the
think that's
cop
just
shop.
I think it's common sense, Rob. I don't know.
No, I don't know about that. This demon guy yeah, this is where we find that demon guy's name is just James Menlo.
Yeah.
James Menlo. What? All right. Like even still, like the most white toast name, James Menlo. Yeah. But when they're going through it, once again, they have photographs of Angel. They have photographs of Angel. How? I don't know.
They're just breaking the rules.
They do you know what the rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
Ferris, I think we've said it. We said it
You
once
didn't
or
have
twice
to
already.
yeah because we've been talking about this is this series. You didn't have to follow the traditional vampire rules. You didn't.
No,
You didn't have to establish them in Buffy,
nope.
but you did.
You
And
did.
you got to follow your rules. You got to follow your rules. You said you didn't have to say, oh, you
Playing
could say,
fast and
oh,
loose. Playing fast
yeah.
and
You could
loose.
say in our vampire world, you can get photos of vampires
That's
and
true.
no one would care. But you follow traditional rules and then you break them every time you need to break them. And you know what? That's just lazy, that's just you being lazy.
Yeah, inconsistency
Yeah.
is the
Come on,
root
Greenwald.
the root
Come
of
on.
laziness.
Get your stuff together, Greenwald.
Pay closer attention, guys. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole shroud thing, uh, you know, you'd think it was made by a bunch of nuns and cared for very nicely. Nope.
Nope.
It was something. It was dyed in the blood of 7 sacrificed virgins.
It's always versions. It's always the
Yeah,
versions.
yeah. Cordy gets it. She's like, the whole thing's about dominance. It was never about anything else. It said they were, you got to sacrifice a bunch of guys in there, and there'd be a lot less sacrifices. You can talk about that. Anyways, the shroud thing absorbs all of Razor Ramon's power, and if it comes loose from its sarcophagus, it drives people nuts and violent. It seems, and it gets them hella baked.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to be, in the vicinity of it. It seems it's not very well sealed up in that sarcophagus. I'm surprised it's still around because things could just escape from it real easy. So we get inside of that vault, and Angel is just needed to be near the thing. This is where he starts getting the contact high, like he's starting to wig out a little bit, like he ate some bad acid or something like that. Why on earth they have this thing? It wasn't like the evil bad people put this thing in the sarcophagus and locked it up.
Uh-huh.
Why would the nice people that put the sarcophagus in the thing and locked it all up for a million years or whatever it's going to be, why would they give it a little peekaboo window? What do they say? You know what? This
don't know.
thing is a horrible thing that destroys people. Let's just have a little peek every once in a while, you know. And also, the face on it isn't an attractive one. I can tell you that.
Uh-huh.
You know, as far as shroud faces go, there's better ones. I would say this right now. Anyways, they put the power source for the vault inside the vault, which is nice. But also, there's just like the wall behind them is just wires. Like, anybody could have, that big vault safe door, whatever is fine. Somebody could have just went around that into the back and just clipped the wires out, and taken the shroud if they wanted. I think the whole safe thing was just a waste of money.
Uh-huh.
But they got $2 million to spend on shrouds, I guess. So maybe they have the money for that. So, anyways, they make Angel go in and out of character as Jadon before this whole accident thing happens. Everybody else is okay.
Uh-huh.
Courtney and Wes, they're going to get there right away. Again, how do they get through LA so fast? They do it every time. It's not like Sunnydale. Sunnydale, you can get everywhere within 30 seconds.
Uh-huh.
So they got affected as soon as they walk in the door. Gunn? Nope. Gunn's right there. Gunn's helping, and he's not getting affected like these guys. Maybe they're just lightweights. You know what I mean? They got a low
Uh-huh.
tolerance to
Or
shroud.
or
To
or
shroud
they
buzz.
or the shroud, due to the fact that it makes everyone go crazy and monstrous. Probably the demons are more susceptible to it, and that's what created the carnage that the shroud's history has. The demons go crazy, they start killing people, and then the people start killing the demons, and then everyone's just killing everybody.
I think it was the thing was making the people go kill people, and that's why the actual demons themselves, were fine, like Vyaza and James Menlo, seemed to be not too bad. But Gunn was the one that was a bit of an outlier because it took him a long time to feel the effects of it before it kicked in, before the shroud started kicking in. But it was like a contact buzz for Cordy and Wes. And Kate, when she inevitably shows up, she seems to take a while before anything really happens to her, too. Anyways, this is where she shows up.
Uh-huh.
Without backup. Like we're talking again. She's not a great cop. She knows that there's a crew together here stealing shrouds. We know at least one is a demon. She
Uh-huh.
goes in without backup. I don't think that's a smart thing to do as a cop. So they get to move in that shroud. We talked about Gunn just helping, being an equal partner in this ton of sarcophagus moving. Does it quite
Uh-huh.
easily. The box breaking, his fault. Of course, he eventually starts going nuts from the shroud. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, all this gas starts pouring out. Gas or spirit, maybe. Starts pouring out of the regular pane of glass. And it wasn't even like tempered, anything like that. It was poor craftsmanship. Shame on those fellas from hundreds of years ago,
Uh-huh.
not thinking ahead. No, yeah, they had the hand cart in that moving van. I can almost guarantee it. There's always one. It's just tied up in the back. Anyone can use
That's
it.
what I'm saying, man.
You get a U-Haul.
There is the hand trolley, bro. You didn't have to carry this. Hey, Brennan, how are you?
What's up, Brennan? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Now,
Mhm.
what's also ridiculous is a gun pulling a knife on Angel.
Hey, man, why not, man? Always carry one.
Yeah, but I don't know
Hey, man,
how
hey, man, you don't
unless
got to
you're gonna
get
cut his
Rob.
whole head off.
Hey, man, you can't get ready if you stay ready. He's always ready.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
ready, Eddie,
yeah, he gets it. Well, you get it a lot more than I do. Now,
because he
uh,
could stab him, control him, and then stake him.
yeah, well,
Boom.
Angel stops all his aggression here
Mm.
because Menlo cocks his gun. Why would Angel be afraid of the gun? He's been shot plenty of times. Sure, it'll hurt. Sure, it's not gonna kill him. It can't kill him. Anyways, doesn't matter. Yeah, and Menlo not being affected by the shroud. I think we covered that. I think we get it. This is why Angel can go in and out because he's only half demon. So sometimes it affects him. Sometimes he's gonna play it cool.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes that demon part of him is gonna take over. It's like, well, this isn't so bad. It was fun to see Cordelia turn into a kleptomaniac while she was high in that museum, just borrowing some artifacts. You could say nice little turquoise necklace, I guess. You know what I mean? So, Kate, why did she enter the museum from upstairs? You see her enter and then
Hmm.
walk down the stairs to everyone else. I don't understand this at all.
Yeah,
Why she
why
would?
didn't she? Yeah, because the front of the museum wouldn't be open, so she'd have to go through the back anyway.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
she
make
would
good
have,
sense.
yeah, she would have been going through the back anyway. So she kind of just took a long way around.
I think that I think I just have to put a halt to those kind of thoughts and stuff like that. It's like we've asked this question so many times. It's like, yeah, not a lot of this episode made sense. So the fact that she came up from upstairs is makes perfect sense for this episode because nothing seems to make sense at all. Wesley comes in to talk to her. He manages to tell her every single detail about what that shroud does somehow, and then we're gonna see uh, Wesley calling uh, Angel, J Dawn, Angel. Like people are gonna keep saying Angel by his name. Nobody else is noticing. Like that Vyasa guy, that James Menlo guy.
Hmm.
Never pay attention. Kate's gonna come up there with her gun cock. She's gonna call him Angel. No one's saying, what are you calling him Angel for? No one says that at
Hmm.
all. They're just fine. Wes is also gonna mention gun. Now, Angel has a talk to Kate. Like, no one questions. You know this girl doesn't. Yeah, there's a yeah. This of the scenes in this episode, this one's the second worst. The first one is still that stupid film noir thing in the interrogation booth, and we're not even finished there. We're gonna go back to it.
I'm
Anyways,
not done.
yeah, they start arguing over the shroud. Vyasa there saying it's for his people. I enjoyed Gunn's line where he says, "I don't see your people hauling this thing." Yeah, gotta be good
Hmm.
like that. So they're gonna start tug of warring over the shroud. They're gonna say, "Hey, don't rip it or else or whatever." Menlo's gonna start shooting here right away. Vyasa's gonna knock him out. Gunn knocks down Angel. Angel and Vyasa are gonna get into it.
Hmm.
Gunn gets up.
They all just start fighting.
Yeah. There's the shrouds that making them turn on each other. Who would have thought that at all? Anyways, now oh yeah, then Vyasa actually takes a bullet to the head from Menlo and dies. Like
Hmm.
no pomp and circumstance, just that's how it killed him. So turns
Hey,
out
hey,
bullets
let's not
can
forget,
kill
Rob.
some
Let's not
demons.
forget about Tony Todd ripped that dude's head off.
We
he,
didn't even talk about the
he ripped
security guy.
those.
What and to the point, that scene was satisfying when the guy keeps going on and he's all coked up. It's like, you gotta hit me, you gotta make it real.
Yeah.
Just keeps listening
He's like,
to him.
I'll make it real. Rah.
He's gonna give himself a present, Yeah, some people, the museum, gift shop there. You can get little trinkets of things. This guy took a skull trinket from his former buddy. So what are you gonna do about that? Anyways, finally, he's gonna start getting Angel's gonna start getting loose enough where he's gonna figure out some stuff. But of course, for that, he has to grab Kate and start drinking her blood. This is how it comes out of nowhere. Then he drops her. Then he figures out all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Got to take that shroud out. He's got to burn it. So he goes out to burn it. We go back to there's an explosion and stuff like that too. Then Angel's just there. Angel's a vampire. Angel is incredibly flammable. A big explosion just knocks him back a little bit. He's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
So back at that interrogation, Wes is now told this whole story to those dumb cops, including how the decapitation part. Then they're like, we got a cop dead here, so it doesn't look good. But Kate's going to just stop in and say, let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let him go. He's fine. So they do, but there was a decapitated man. They
Yes.
just stopped asking the questions about it. They
Mm-hmm.
stopped asking questions about it, Paris. It's
Probably
like, well,
because probably because they
everything
found
aside.
out that he was in on it, and it was just a casualty of two criminals killing each other. So they
I
moved
guess it's
on.
also easier to just say, well, can't be any big deal. It can't be Wesley anyways. The man's head was twisted off, and look at
Yes.
Wesley. He, he doesn't even have a film noir voice, is what they're thinking in their heads. So
Yeah.
Kate is,
I was walking down the avenue. It was raining on the boulevard.
yeah, a
I walk
doll.
in and I see her there.
A doll came by my office.
Yeah.
Gams to her chin, or whatever it is. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't
The
matter.
silhouette in the in the door sill shook me to my core.
Yeah,
It was
I
my
could
mother.
I could tell just by looking at her this meant
Yeah.
trouble. So,
Exactly. Because I didn't clean up my room.
oh my god, this is just a story about him getting grounded.
Yes.
You will have no supper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kate is looking a little, well, for someone who just got bit on the neck by a demon, had their blood eaten, a little bit of it. Doesn't look too bad. A little
Mhm.
pale, a little pale. Got some bite
Yeah,
marks there.
she had some blood taken out, so she's gonna get back
A little pale. She
her
got the
color in a
yeah, a
bit.
little pink. Eyes were a little pinkish.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to say she has pink eye, like her
Yeah.
eyelids are a little pinkish. You get your pink eye a much different way than that. So, on her desk, you see on a large sheet of paper the word handgun, and then just some big black lines on it. What the hell was that?
I don't know, man. I was just like
Like
thrilled
the
that
headline, handgun, and that's it.
yeah.
The only words on it.
I was just confused by the entire episode.
Yeah. So Angel, you see the whole bit with Angel now, and he starts biting her. He says, "Lie down, or they're gonna kill you." So she's like, "Okay, I get it." And she lies down. She lies down so much, the cops that come in much later find her lying down on the ground there and think she's dead. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a pretty good playing dead or whatever. But no one told her at some point you can get back up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You aren't dead, Kate. You
Yes.
can get back up, for goodness sake. So they go back to the hotel. Wes and Cordy once again worried about Angel. They spend a lot of time worrying about Angel here. And they're blaming themselves for getting him in on this heist. How can they blame themselves? They weren't there.
No.
Gun.
Yes.
Blame Gun for getting this heist. Ridiculous. Anyways, Cordy says that drank the blood of the living.
Yes.
Can't,
Is Angelus back?
he's got it. Maybe he's got a taste for it.
Yes.
Unbelievable. They're gonna blame themselves
No
for
more
this.
cow's blood or
Pig's
pig's
blood.
blood or
He's a big pig blood fan.
yeah.
Doesn't drink a rat
Mm-hmm.
anymore. He's grown out of that. So at the end, we see Angel here in the dark once again, thinking of that time he just drank Kate. Maybe that will be on his
Mm-hmm.
mind. This is going to be explained so much more in the next episode. Of course, I'm lying. We don't even talk about it in the next episode because they go back to Darla
Mm-hmm.
once again. Oh boy, this time, Angel said told her like she was told not to find her. Well, he goes and finds her. Not only does he find her, he risks his eternal life for her, Ferris. The trial is the next episode of Angel. Thank you, everybody, for watching / listening, and why don't you just watch and just listening. If you're not watching, you don't even get to see Ferris's lovely, is it like a mustard yellow sweater? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I look good
No,
in this.
no, ridiculous that they're not wanting to see your sweater.
You
It's
should.
worth every
Yeah,
penny.
it's a shirt. It's a
It's
shirt,
worth
not a sweater.
every penny that you pay to watch this thing here on YouTube for free. Ferris, what are you up to here? It's Christmas season. What are you
Yes.
up to here in the good old Let's Get Ready network as a whole, buddy?
Today, special 4 o'clock in 20 minutes on our sister channel, the sports channel. Good Friends, Better Rivals will be previewing and reviewing this week's knowledge in the NFL. Then next week, I will be on starting 11. And then I'll also be on starting 11 the following week. I'll look not to make a city in England angry at me. So it is what it is. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Be on the lookout for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We have 2 special videos coming out, one on the sports channel and one on the entertainment channel. You're really gonna love it.
Ferris, do you have any 5-hour movie marathons to go through?
No, we last night we completed our extended edition Lord of the Rings trilogy rewatchers, special rewatchers council edition. It was 4.5 hours of just brilliance. Shout out to Peter Jackson.
The Mouth of Sauron, big fan of the Mouth of Sauron.
Yes.
Now, yes, you mentioned starting 11. That's the only coverage I think we'll be having for me over the Christmas season, and even into the new year. Of course, we'll take Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that falling on
Mhm.
these Thursdays and Fridays that we go do the show live for all of you. And then I got some family business to take care of the week following all of this in
Mhm.
January. So we won't be back until the
January
January
15th.
15th and 16th for
Yes.
Buffy, for Angel,
Yes.
and for Ferris Matana. The Sears, the Snark, saying, guys, have a terrific holiday season. Have a fantastic New Year. Remember, there's always options in drinking and driving. There's Ubers, there's cabs, there's friends.
Yes.
If you live in a spot that has like an Operation Red Nose or someone's going to drive your car too, that's great. That costs an awful lot more. Just get a cab. Make life simple for you. Make life simple for your family,
Mhm.
and just
Stay
don't worry
safe.
about it. Yeah, why take the stress of it all and stuff like that too. So
Mhm.
until next year here on Rewatchers Council, or until the next 5 minutes or whatever you're watching this from this feature. This is on the internet for God's sakes. It's not like
Yes.
it's only going on live. You can watch this at any time. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you again next time.